Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Pretty much going to just be doing an update video overall to touch base on what's going on with this, pretty much where we're at with everything. So let's get into it. So the latest and greatest, like I said before, I got a 3-inch before here. I got that replaced. Now I have another one, so that way I can take this off, and because it's not needed at all. So we'll get rid of that. I have some push lock fittings. I want to, oh, you can't see that. I want to get into. So kind of getting those just prepped, grabbed and ready. Nothing that I've put on yet or anything overall, but so far so good. I mean, the car is running. It does everything I need it to do so far. I can't drive it yet because I obviously don't have, you know, the old radiator, but yeah, right now it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. We got some things we were planning to do this year. 2023 is going to be a crazy year, not only for my personal life, but also for hopefully this car. I want to take it to the track still. I know I said that all last year. I pretty much have not done any part of that, but I've driven it maybe like, I don't know, 6-7 times. I feel like it always, I change something goes wrong. But yeah, either way, the game plan this year is to definitely get to the track, but I want to take it on some back roads. I want to enjoy it for a little bit just before I either possibly nuke it, blow it up, whatever. But I mean, it's a good car. It's a good car. I don't have any complaints with it at all. It's solid. I need to kind of finish up some of this stuff over here, especially because my tack and everything works now. So that's amazing. It's the best thing. But I definitely need my radiator back before I can really do anything major. And yeah, so now we're pretty much just going to go over my list of things that I want to go through this year, trying to accomplish my goals and things like that. So let's take a look. So a long time ago, when I first got the car, I took the car to Sedona. There was a road that was all the way out there that was like right by a mini waterfall. I cannot for the life of me remember, but there is a bunch of back roads that are up there. So I want to take it to that, kind of get that old photo back, but with the obviously the car looking completely different. Oh, I have the hood struts. I need to put those on. I need to buy new ones. I have one, but it's not working out. I need to get another one, put it on there, so then we can attach both sides and I can take this piece of wood out of there because it's just crazy. But yeah, so we'll do the Sedona thing. I want to do that before I go to the track, and then I obviously want to take it to the track, to an autocross event, track event, whatever. I just want to take it somewhere to really test it out besides back roads, so I can really get on it. I want to do, I entered a first official car meet, you know, before, but the whole thing kind of blew up on itself because of the intercooler kind of falling off. So that obviously needs to get redone. Took it to a couple other car meets, but nothing like official. It'd be kind of cool, I want to paint the engine bay. I really want to do that because it is currently red. I mean, the car is black. Everything else is black. I painted the interior of the car, the trunk of the car, everything that I've seen that is red is now painted black, but the engine bay. So I want to get everything out, but in order to get everything out, obviously I need to take the motor out to really take my time and get everything going. Yeah, that's a tall order. I want to fill a bunch of the holes that I just don't use, things like that. So that's definitely a big want for this year, but we'll see. I also want to get rid of a bunch of unnecessary wires and then tuck some of those wires too. I've seen a couple other videos. It seems like it's pretty easy just to kind of get rid of some of this stuff, putting it on the outside and the fender going around. Same with the other side. I think the biggest problem now that the dash is obviously back in is getting all this back inside is the problem. So we'll have to take a look, see if I can find a better way to do that. But I do want to clean up the engine bay a lot. I want to clean up the brake lines too, dramatically, because a long time ago, I don't know if I told you guys, I'm pretty sure I have in one of my original videos, but when I originally got this car, I was drilling holes in it, putting harnesses in, thinking you needed to drill through the floor. You really don't. You really don't. So drilled through the floor, and I didn't look where I was drilling, drilled right through the brake line and the gas line. So I've replaced both of those a long time ago. Gas lines are definitely been replaced now with AN lines, so no issues there. But otherwise, the brake line is now this flared piece from another system and just thrown in there. So I want to completely get rid of that, fix it up. I haven't had any issues with it, thank God, but you know how that goes. So we'll get to that. And then I want to, like I said, I want to tuck some of those wires and I want to get a retune. I'm going to try and tune it the best I can on my own. And then eventually get it back to UMS tuning where I got it originally. But now that I have the injectors, I'll bring those with me, get those installed while I'm there. And then I will also basically, just make sure the car is drivable to a degree around here, just putt around, maybe get into boost here and there. I really want to recompare it to my original tune just to see how things are there. But yeah, we'll see when we get there. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it for this year. So it'll be pretty cool to see where we can get this year, especially with a daughter. Last thing. I put up a poll on my Instagram, insert somewhere in here, of I got something. None of these are any of the things that I got that I was talking about. That would take time to take it down. But obviously, when I was talking about before, painting the engine bay, cleaning some stuff up, cutting wires, obviously that requires a lot of work, which also requires the engine to come out, in my opinion. You can probably get away with it taking all the other stuff off, but don't really want to do it that way. I really want to get in there, actually in the engine bay, getting in there, welding stuff, shutting stuff down. That's what I really want to do. In order to do that, that also includes my other purchase that I want or got. So let me show you what that is. Is it making any sense now? How about now? Make more sense now? So this is a V8 Roadsters NB tubular subframe for an NB. But as we all know, or if you don't know, NB subframes fit in NA. It's, from what I've understood, it is better for the
Today, Junior?
The suspension geometry is better, from what I'm understanding, with an NB versus the NA subframe. So we have the NB. I found this for a good deal off Facebook Marketplace. Hopefully it ends up fitting, but otherwise, I mean, it's brand new. It's still wrapped up. Nothing's been changed. Nothing's done to it from what it appears. Probably take that sticker off just because I just don't like stickers too often, but yeah. So your poll is pretty much going to decide on what happens here, whether I'm putting this in or not. So that is, that's pretty much it. Now, this is obviously a want more than a need. There's no real reason that I need to have this other than I wanted it in the long term at some point in time in the future. And it kind of just worked out with the deal that I ended up finding. So we're going to run it. We're pretty much going to run it. Put it in. I have, this is an NB. I think the differences between the NA and NB is the steering rack position. So the steering rack position for this is accordance to an NB, which is supposedly better. But yeah, that way we should be able to just reuse some of the stuff that's in there now. I'm assuming for the steering column to make that work, and then we'll go through it together. But this is gonna be freaking sick, super sick. It looks like it's painted like a deep gray overall, but yeah. I'm super excited, super excited. It's totally not a need, not something I need to do right away. So once I get the radiator back, I'll probably drive this car for a second, maybe like a week or two, depending on what your poll says. And we'll either slap that in and go to town, or we'll enjoy it on the road and on track or on the back roads. So it's a toss up. But yeah, let me know, man. This is a short video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know if you want me to tear this apart again so I can actually put the tubular in, or if you want me to just enjoy it as it is for the time being. So appreciate it. Peace.